Hello Aries, welcome back to my channel if you're a returning subscriber. Thank you for coming. If you're new, welcome. Hope you enjoy the reading. This is a general reading for your sign. I normally pull out 3 houses of the zodiac and then I work from there. So let's see what we got for you now. First house has come out. So everything to do with the body, your life force, your energy. 4th house, things to do with the home or your foundation, your family, your roots. Eleventh house. So let's see what's in store for you now. Bottom of the astrological deck is solar eclipse revolution, so some sort of shift or change coming in for you. Let's get some goddess guidance. Huna easy does it. Don't push yourself too much. I'm getting that for the first house there. Maybe pushing yourself a bit hard at the moment. Shell. Artemis. Okay. This one wants to come out as well. Mart. Bottom of the goddess deck is Cordelia, go outside. This will also be for your first house, for the body and for your lifting of your vibration and so on. We've got Mart coming in, which is normally to do with legal matters or negotiations or documentation, some sort of decision making, negotiation, mediation or legal. That comes in with Mart. So you may be waiting for something to come in, or you may be expecting an outcome of some sort. Okay, let's get a destiny card. Pleasure. And then I'm going to do a fairy tarot as well. Ooh, too many. There we go. Queen of Spring. Believe in yourself. Wonderful people want to help you. Maintain a balance between work and home life. Okay, which is why your first house is coming up as well. So Queen of Spring is Queen of Wands otherwise. Brilliant, loyal, talented and friendly. So you can bring that into your life at the moment. Bottom of the fairy tarot is 7 of Summer. No more procrastinating. Your power comes from making a decision. Confusion that arises from over-analyzing the options. Okay, so let's have a look now. Okay, so as I said, first house, this deals with everything to do with your body. So it's your physical body, but it's also your life force, your vitality. It's also what you're projecting outwards at any one time. So this can be to people around you or what others may see, when you express yourself or as you move through your life. So it's what you're projecting outwards. In some cases, this can be your rising sign as well, if that's overshadowing. Up until about the age of 40, it does tend to have predominance, but after that, it's your sun sign really is manifesting by then. So it could be to do with that. It's also about your personal independence, how you are making your way in the world, what sort of course you are setting for yourself. It's also your personal hobbies and interests, and this may very well be a physical thing like an activity or an exercise or a sport or something like that, or it could just be some other interest or hobby of yours, but it's to do with yourself, your actual personal, something very personalized for you. So we've got Moon Soul coming in. So this is the moon rules our emotional side. So you may find that emotions are high at this time, or you are just feeling possibly overwhelmed with everything that's going on and whatever's occurring around you. It may be a very individual thing, or it could be to do with what is going on in the world currently, or it could be a combination of both. But this is about your moods, your habits, and also where you go when you need to relax, when you need to just switch off, or when you need to have fun. So it's worthwhile to examine where your moon is located in your birth chart. So whatever sign it's associated with is where you like to go, or where you find your relaxation, your fun, and your sort of time off, if I can put it that way. So. But it also represents, obviously, it's a cyclical thing. So the moon and the cycles of the moon may be important for you. Now, if you are in female body, then that would be applicable. But it can also affect us in general, because we are large proportion water. So, and the moon moves the tides. So, anything to do with that may very well affect you. So just make sure that you are periodically taking time out to be almost on your own. Take time out to retreat, to just rebalance yourself, to actually take time to just relax and enjoy and do whatever things are that you where you like to go when you want to relax. It's all about that, but there may be a feminine aspect to this. Now, we all have masculine and feminine in us, and our duty is to balance both in our lifetimes. So this is about getting in touch with the emotional body. So water bodies may be important for you, may be enjoyable for you. So swimming, spending time near the ocean, in any kind of water body, or any kind of water ritual. This can be bathing or showering, or water with lots of salt content. So all of those things are important, but it's also about the feminine side. So this is your intuition, your instinct, and your kind of knowing. And how to navigate certain things, and to know when to retreat, to know when to be active, to monitor certain things, the emotions going on around you, and so on. So it's being able to tap in. But sometimes you can get a bit overwhelmed, and that is when you need to withdraw. It also is about a feminine aspect around you. Now, this could be another female, or a female sort of influence around you, or it could just be that you are getting in touch with feminine wisdom, or feminine magic. Anything related to that does come in with the moon. It's also about your security, where you feel secure. And your moon is all about that, security, protection, safety, and so on. Sometimes birth can come in with this as well. But it is very much kind of fourth house related, and so this does deal with the home, the family, and domestic things, and your clan, the people around you, your nearest and dearest, and so on. Now we've got here Una, easy does it. There's no need to hurry or force things to happen. Everything is occurring in perfect timing. So this is saying that don't push. As I said, I felt that you might be pushing yourself a bit. There's no need to hurry or force things to unfold within your first house, and from an emotional point of view. Just any relationship, or any cause, or any project, or whatever it is that you're busy with at this time is going to take time. It takes nurturing, and that is very much a feminine quality, but also a quality of the moon. It's about nurturing yourself, nurturing your body, which is coming up, nurturing your own sort of pet causes or interests, and your own sort of hobbies and interests, whatever is close to you and your heart. It all takes dedication, it takes time, and it takes nurturing. But make sure that you are nurturing yourself first, and then you can extend your energy outwards. If you need to retreat and rest, then that's what you should do. So easy does it. No need to hurry or force things to happen. Perfect timing is at play currently. Then we've got a fourth house, which is everything to do with your home, your physical structure, or where you are currently residing. It's also the atmosphere in the home and the people in the home. And it's also your connection to your, your relationship to your ethnic identity or your ancestry, or your foundation, your roots, your family. All of that comes in with the fourth house. So now we've got here Scorpio, I transform, and then we've also got Ishel, medicine woman. You're a channel for divine healing power. So this may be very well needed in your home environment at this time. With Scorpio, I transform. It is about shifting energies. There may be power struggles. There may be a bit of envy, or maybe a bit of jealousy going on, or just sometimes Scorpio can sometimes unearth hidden emotions or hidden things which have not been revealed or seen clearly. Sometimes they come up under, when Scorpio is at play. But it is about transforming the energies within this influence in life, within this experience of life, which is your fourth house for this energy. So this is very much about working with the energies and transforming negative to positive and so on. It's also it can also involve endings and beginnings. Pluto normally rules Scorpio, so that is all of that energy is about endings and beginnings. So this can be the ending of a cycle and the beginning of a new one, or the ending of a chapter and the beginning of a new one. So you may be relocating, you could be changing your environment, or you could be transforming your current environment. So this could be like a renovation, or a shift, or a change, or a relocation, or it's the people in your home. There's some sort of shift or change going on in there. Or it could be the relationship that you have to your family traditions, your family, your clan, which does come up with the moon as well. It's about family traditions and things like that. So it seems to me that your energy is very much required where you are at the moment. And so a lot of your energy is going to be pushed into that because you're doing a lot of transformation. Now, this could also be transformational situations going on with ancestral karma. It can also be about doing that. So you are probably performing transmutation or some kind of shifting of energies within your home environment. It could be within your own personal home environment or within your family. Ancestral lineage and various things to do with ancestry is coming up a lot at the moment. So this is part of it's almost like a worldwide issue. Lots of things are coming up, and certain people are dealing with that. They've chosen to deal with that, so it looks like you are busy with that at this time. So endings and beginnings. It can also be, in certain circumstances, it can be a sexuality maybe coming up, in your home, perhaps with your partner. It can also be the death of something. Now, this is not necessarily a physical death. This is like an ego death, or the passing away of something which no longer serves you in this realm, in this house. So this could be a way of life, or it could be somebody moving out of the home, somebody moving in. So endings and beginnings. It can also be a shift, upscaling, downscaling, relocating, or renovation, something of that nature, some sort of shift or change. Scorpio does deal with the underground, so just be careful that if you are moving somewhere, check the sewers and the foundations and so on. It's also to do with birth. Now, this can be an actual birth of something like an idea, or the birthing of a new timeline, or it can be regeneration or renewal of some sort within the home environment. So, as I said earlier, Ishel, medicine woman, you are a channel for divine healing power. So I feel that your energies at this time are being very much channeled into this right now, your home environment, or into your family ancestry. And this is about channeling that energy. This is about channeling your magic into this environment. So, as I said, transmutation of energies from dark to light, old to new, closing things out, bringing in the new. You have a specific role within this environment at the moment, and it's about digging up the old things, or facing the old things and vanquishing them and moving on to the new things. But there's a process of transformation which goes on with that. But you are a channel. All you have to do is connect to your divine, your spirit team to help you channel that. So make sure that you are using your first house energies to go with the moon energy to actually access your times in retreat for meditation and so on. Monitor your instincts, your intuitions, and go with those. And just go with those emotional, sort of cycles that are moving through. But just be aware that you are a channel for healing, and that is part of, quite obviously part of your life purpose at this time. And then with the pleasure, I do feel the Scorpio may be bringing that in, and this is to do probably with the sexuality side, but it can also be about accessing this in some way, shape or form, either within yourself or within your home environment or right across the board. It's about finding ways to bring this into your life. So whether this is through some physical activity or through spending time with your family, your clan, and working with your family energies, or whether this is to do with something within the home, some sort of perhaps a redecoration or a change of some sort of transformation going on. But it's asking you to get in touch with this in some way, whatever is appropriate for you. It could also be through your friendship circle, which is coming up for the 11th house. So the 11th house, this is the house of friends, friendships, but it's also the house of contacts, networks, group activities of all sorts. So you may be joining new groups online, you may be expanding your network right now, social causes, social reforms, global consciousness, group consciousness all comes in. Now, global consciousness and social reform is very much a factor now for the whole world going forward, whether you are aware and awake of things or whether you are still finding your feet. Everybody is at some point going to be moving into that. So it's a kind of a looking around, observing, seeing what works for you, trying new things, but it's also your ideals, your hopes and dreams for the future. You may be reaching for something at this time, and you may be going through various types of shifts and changes in this. Global consciousness is very big at the moment. So this is going to, open doors for you. Possibly you may be getting futuristic visions, or you're having dreams, manifesting, or dreams that are kind of appearing for you at this time. But it's also a lot of social activities, whether you are socializing or not, whether you are retreating at this time, you may be doing that. You may just be retreating, whereas others may be activating that in some form. But it could also be raising your profile in some way, so being seen, connecting with others, when it's contacts and networks. So you may be becoming part of a network of some sort, or reaching out in some way, or just gathering information, and your hobbies and interests also come up with this. So it's about connecting to that. I feel connecting to the group consciousness, and also to trends and currents and the way things are moving currently. So you've got Sagittarius IC. This is a very visionary card. It's also about a breakthrough, or luck maybe coming in for you within this environment, the 11th house. So it could be that. But it's also about social expansion. So whether you're doing this online or whether you're able to actually do it physically, depends on your situation in the world right now, which country in, what's happening around you. But it's about connecting with others, socializing. But it's also very much about IC, which is the greater picture, the big picture. This is about seeing things. This is about visions of the future, seeing future trends, seeing the way things are going, being able to navigate your path. And this is where your first house and your moon comes in, navigating via intuition and discernment and instinct, so it's being able to feel your way through things. So this is about visioning, perception, seeing things, but it's also about connecting to others in some way, shape or form. But there may be a breakthrough or luck or some kind of opportunity coming in for you, to do with this. But it is also about possibly getting glimpses of the future and then being a little bit concerned. You've got Artemis Guardian here. You and your loved ones are safe and spiritually protected. So you may be a little bit concerned about the way things are going in the world, trends and currents and things that are occurring at this time. You may just be a little bit concerned about your family's safety. It may be on your mind at this time. And what Artemis is saying is that your prayers, your requests to the cosmos, to your spirit team, whatever you have sent that request to, has been heard and is being honored. And it's saying that you and your loved ones are safe and spiritually protected. So do not give it energy, this worrying or concern or nigglings about things like that. What you should be doing is focus on your love and light, which is represented here, and your focused intention, which is represented here. And spreading that love and light. This is a mission that we all have, okay, in some way, shape, or form, whatever is your particular path. And that can be, there are many paths. We're not all on the same one. So this is about spreading your love and light in some way, shape, or form. So focus on that. Focus your energy there, as opposed to worries and concerns and trying to track too many things going on around you. Just focus on spreading your love and light. That is your most important mission at this time. And that can be in many different ways. It can be through a kind word to your people around you. It can be through emotional support. It can be through things that you write. It can be things that you post. There's lots of ways that you can bring this in. You can just be a steady rock for your family at this time, like a guiding light. Do your research, do whatever you can to raise your vibration and raise your frequency so that you can be this guiding light for others. But know that your people are, your loved ones are secure and taken care of. So this is, as I say, you may be reaching for something, seeing the bigger picture with certain things as well. You may be getting insights. You may be perceiving a lot of different things at this time. It can also be that there may be travel on your mind or travel related situations coming in with the Sagittarius influence, but it is also about adventure and exploration. So you may be yearning for that or wanting that at this time, but it can also be within the mind. So you could be learning and acquiring knowledge, which can be through higher education or adult education. You may just be doing various online courses and things, connecting to a group, which is the 11th house. So it's everything to do with that, but also it's about belief systems and philosophy and religion and all of these concepts which are coming in. Foreign things may also be coming in. You may be tapping into foreign groups or concepts at this time, or cultures. Depends on what your situation is, but by all means your intuition and your perception is important with this. But you may experience a breakthrough of some sort in this as well. Then the bottom of the goddess deck, we've got Cordelia, go outside. You have been indoors too long, go outside and get some fresh air. So I do feel this is to do with your first house as well. This is for raising your lifting up your life force, your vitality. It can be an appearance change as well, but it's also about raising your vibration and raising your outlook at this time. You want a positive outlook because emotions are going to be quite high. You're going to be riding a few cycles, a few dips and troughs, and then cycles up and cycles down and so on. So keep a handle on that by spending time in nature. Very, very important. Close to the ocean would be great. Otherwise, a water body, as I said, but also in nature. Spend time in nature. Spend time communing with nature. You're going to get a lot of support from there, even if it's just a walk and then you go and sit by the water or in a forest or whatever setting it is that you can do. Spend time there to raise your vibration and connect to nature. As I said, we've got also Mart, fairness coming in. The situation will be handled in a fair and just manner. So if you have some sort of legal situation or some sort of negotiation or mediation or something to do with a decision which may involve, a few people, some sort of process, then it's saying that the situation will be handled in a fair and just manner, and to release attachment to a specific outcome. Just get out of your own way, put your case forward, say what it is you need to say, or put it forward, and then release and let the universe take over and bring the best possible outcome for all concerned, because the universe has a wider perspective than you. So just release yourself from an attachment to a specific outcome, and you will have this, the fairness will come in. We have also got solar eclipse revolution. So this is about self-mastery. I do feel this may be very well related to the situation going on in your home situation, the Scorpio I transform. So this is about self-mastery. This is about changes coming about, and they can be very swift. Changes coming about either within relationships, within a work setting, so like a career or a profession, or just where you work currently, or it can also be, like a relocation or a home change, and this is where the 4th house is coming in. So for some of you that is the case, okay, and for others of you it maybe have another slant, but it's about self-mastery. This is about facing this situation and being in the present moment. Okay, you need to be in the present moment, which is why you've got the moon as well. Just be careful with the moon that you don't slip into nostalgia and sentimentality and be fixed on the past. You can't do that, not with the solar eclipse. This is going to force you into the present moment where all your decisions are actually made. Okay, so you can look at, bring hindsight in. This is wisdom, but you can't live there. Okay, so make sure that you are staying in the present moment to make the very best decisions. But this can be quite an upheaval or some sort of shift or change coming in for you, and this is why the Scorpio energy is present. Some sort of shift or change. You're going to be dealing with something which is like an upheaval or a realization, or it could be a turning point of some sort, some sort of shift. And you're going from one direction and you're changing direction to another one. And this is indicating that the self-mastery is being open to the change, accepting it, and working with what is presented to you. You may have to sort of dive in and fix or change or create something. This is working with an existing situation. But whatever you do is going to be better on the other side of that. So just be open to it. Your attitude and your approach to this, whatever it is that's coming in, is going to determine how you move forward with that. Just be in a neutral position, but be willing to work with the universe, to work with the energies and move forward. But you may just feel a little bit out of sorts until things settle once this comes in. But ultimately, it's about self-mastery. That is the overall for the solar eclipse. Then, as I said, for the Fairy Tarot, Queen of Spring, brilliant, loyal, talented, and friendly. Believe in yourself. Wonderful people want to help you, which is why you have the 11th house as well. Okay, this is all about friendships and contacts and networks and so on. So there are going to be some around you who are going to give you you're going to reach some sort of breakthrough or lucky break or some sort of opportunity or just support, coming in. It's very fortuitous, very beneficial. And believe in yourself and maintain a balance between work and home life, which is why I think you had the 1st house there. So you need to just balance things and your approach to things as well. That's what that's about. And then the bottom of the Fairy Tarot, 7 of Summer, no more procrastinating. Your power comes from making a decision. Confusion that arises from over-analyzing the options. And this is why I do feel here you've got the solar eclipse revolution. This is going to present something to you. Or it could be that you need to take a step. Sometimes when you can preempt these eclipse energies coming in, because if you know something needs to be done, then take steps to do it, and then you can head it off at the past. So if there is something that you're procrastinating about, something you're putting off, then you need to make a decision. Otherwise, this will come in and you will be put in a position where you have to. It's in the present moment. It will force you into the present moment instead of dreaming or spending time in the past or whatever. And then also confusion that arises from over-analyzing the options. So just be careful with that you don't slip into that as a way of procrastinating. It's almost like an ego concern where you've got too much going on. You kind of enjoy that because it prevents you then from making a decision, and some sort of decision is going to have to be made in some way, shape or form. It could be 1st house, or they all could all be joining in at this time, but certainly something is coming in, something that you have to work with, something that you're going to have to move ahead with or fix or change or create. Okay, Aries, hope you enjoyed that. Please have a wonderful month, and I will see you next time. Take care.